Let's start here with something that I think so many of us were taught, whether directly or indirectly, that we're alone, that we have to figure it all out by ourselves, that love is earned, that safety is conditional, and that connection, the really deep kind, is something outside of us. This is the illusion of separation. And it's not just a thought we inherited, it's a feeling that we internalized. Trauma teaches the body that it's not safe to trust, it's not safe to be open, and it's not safe to relax into life. So we adapt and we disconnect. We become self-reliant, hyper-independent, or endlessly seeking validation from others to feel whole. But underneath all of that, there's a quiet truth that never left you. You were never actually disconnected. You were just taught to forget. The crown chakra is the energy center that helps us remember. It sits at the top of the head, kind of like an invisible halo or an open sky, and it governs our connection to something bigger than ourselves. To life, to love, to consciousness, to the divine. Not the God that you were taught to fear, but the quiet knowing that you belong, that you're actually held by something you don't have to control. Because every atom in this universe has a role. Every particle, every star, every blade of grass, it all fits. It all belongs. It all serves a purpose. And so do you. You weren't an accident. You weren't left behind. You are a part of this web, this intricate, intelligent system that knows how to grow forests, to move tides, and to heal wounds. Your presence here has purpose, even if your mind doesn't always see it. The truth lives deeper than logic. It lives in your being. And the crown is where we begin to remember that. When this center is blocked or clouded, it can feel like the world has gone silent, like something in you has gone offline. So you might feel numb or cynical or isolated, like you're on the outside looking in. You might be chasing spiritual highs, hoping they'll make the pain stop, only to feel more disconnected than before. Or you might shut down the part of you that longs for something more, because life has felt too harsh, too unpredictable, too unsafe to trust. This kind of blockage often comes from trauma that made it feel dangerous to believe in anything beyond survival. Maybe you were let down by people you trusted. Maybe faith was weaponized against you. Maybe life just didn't feel like it was ever on your side. So you learned to rely on yourself, to shut the door on wonder or softness or surrender. Because those things once hurt too much. That was your ego's way to protect itself. But in doing so, you feel more isolated and more disconnected. Sometimes we mistake that disconnection. We think we're disconnected from others, from community, from purpose, from love. But often what we're really feeling is the ache of being disconnected from ourselves, from our truth, from our intuition, from the part of us that knows who we are and why we're here. Because trauma teaches us to abandon that part, to dismiss our inner voice, to ignore the messages of the body, especially when those messages sound like sadness, emptiness, longing. But those feelings aren't the problem, they're the signal. A quiet message from within saying, "Come back. Remember me? You've left yourself, but I'm still here." This isn't a spiritual failure, this is your body's brilliance. It's its way of guiding you home. So let's begin by coming back into the body, back into this moment exactly as it is. Feel your feet. Maybe they're on the floor or they're tucked under you. Wherever they are, just notice them. Notice the points of contact between you and the ground. Feel the support that's already here. You don't have to hold yourself up. You're already being held. Let the breath move in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out. Let the exhale be a little softer and a little slower. With each breath, invite your awareness to drop lower. Out of the head, into the neck, down the spine, into the hips, and down into the legs, the feet, the earth. There's nowhere to go right now. There's nowhere to get to. Just this breath and just this moment. Now imagine a gentle light above your head. It's not a blinding light, it's just warm and unconditional. It's hovering just above the crown of your head, not as something you have to chase or prove yourself worthy of, but like a frequency that's always been broadcasting. You just forgot how to hear it. Because when life is loud, with pain, when trauma scrambles the signal, we learn to tune it out. We disconnect. Not because we're broken, but because disconnection feels safer than the static, safer than trusting something we couldn't feel. So right now, we're not building a connection, we're just gently learning how to tune back in, kind of like a radio, adjusting its dial. The sound starts fuzzy. You're not sure if it's real, but slowly it sharpens. You begin to catch the melody. The melody is your belonging, that quiet signal. That's you remembering a truth that never left. You are already connected. You are already worthy. Let that truth begin to trickle in through the top of your head, softening the scalp, the forehead, the jaw. Let it move through your mind, not to erase the thoughts, but to soften the grip that they've had on you. Let it flow into your neck, your shoulders, over your chest and your heart, into your belly, down your hips and thighs, into your feet, and finally into the earth beneath you. As it flows, imagine it gently loosening the stories you've carried, that you had to figure it all out alone, that it was weak to ask for support, that being connected meant being vulnerable, and being vulnerable meant being hurt. Let those old protections be witnessed, not judged. Let your body feel what it's like to be supported without needing to collapse. to open without losing yourself. This isn't something you're doing. It's something you're remembering. You've always been connected. You've always belonged. Not because you earned it, but because you are. Let's bring it all together now, your body, your feelings, and whatever you believe or don't believe about all this energy stuff. If it feels right, put a hand on your heart and maybe the other on your belly. Let your hands remind you that you're here and that you're real. Take a deep breath in and let it out slow. Notice the little things, your heartbeat, the warmth of your skin, the weight of your body resting where it is. You don't have to go anywhere to feel connected. You don't need to leave your body or try to be perfect. Connection isn't somewhere else. It's right here. In this breath, in this body, in this moment. You are the place where your feelings and your spirit meet. This, you, is what matters. And now quietly you can say to yourself, I am here. I am enough just as I am. I belong in my body and in this world. I am safe to feel, to open, and to be seen. My worth is not based on what I do. It is inherent. I am connected to myself, to others, and to life. I trust the wisdom of my body and my spirit. It's okay to take up space and ask for what I need. I am learning to be gentle with myself every day. Let these words settle inside you like a soft, steady light. No rush or pressure, just presence. And maybe just for a minute, you can let yourself feel okay with simply being here. Not trying to fix anything, not trying to be better, not trying to be anything other than yourself. That is what it means to come home. Let this be your new understanding of connection. Not something to chase, not something you have to earn, but something that has always been inside of you, waiting to be remembered. You are not separate. You are a part of it all. You are the drop and the ocean. Let's take one final breath together. In and out. When you're ready, gently bring some movement back into your body. You can wiggle the fingers and toes and softly blink your eyes open. But just take a moment here, a moment to feel, to be. Carry this knowing with you that you are connected, that you are whole and that you do belong.